Alright, so we are at Lowe's checking out some lighting, and I am not sure what we really want to get. We picked out some ceiling fans, which we're pretty sure we have narrowed it down to about 2. But there's just so many different options, and we really want to stick true to our message of kind of keeping it kind of a mid-century modern without really having it be mid-century modern. Because in all honesty, it really is. We're actually calling it the modern ranch. So we really want the outside to be just kind of a traditional ranch with modern inspiration, but then also kind of when you walk in, you're like, wow, it's so modern. So yeah, so we're going to pick out some lighting, show you kind of what we're working it with, and maybe you can give us some thumbs up on some ideas.
We're at Lowe's and Geneva is just falling asleep. I hope I still get a good night's rest. There's so many options and don't really quite see what we would like just yet.
Look at all the options to choose from. See, I love this one too, but it's just so blue, and none of our colors are blue. So, and then there's this red, but none of the colors are red. So, not sure which one we want to go with. All right, so we think we got one. So, Cindy, what were our choices here? That was not our choice.
It's a really cool display. It shows you.
So yeah, you can put the lights on there. So this is the one. This is the one we're going with. This is the one we're going with, and we're debating versus that one. The reason why I liked this one most at first, but Cindy talked me out of it because we're kind of again going for that really natural look. That's kind of not really found in. It looks a little too perfect, and this one kind of looks a little more like granite. And eventually we're going to put marble more or less. We're going to put some like white marble, white granite countertops in, so it'll kind of match. And it also matches our sinks in the bathroom, which has this kind of swirl pattern in it and not the direct line. So, and then there's this, which
I kind of liked it because we're gonna put gold hardware on our cabinets. But
are you mad that I don't like it at all?
It's okay. It's so cheap to change them. So
well, then we're gonna put them on. We're gonna put them on one of these the pendants. So we're just getting this.
That one
and which one?
That one there.
You're pointing to every single one at this point.
No, this one.
Oh, that one right there.
The hanging.
So, I think honestly, based on how tall it is, I think you're probably right. I think we should probably go with this right here. So our options are this light, which I love, quite a bit out of our price range, and not super modern. It's kind of like modern and Victorian. Not a big fan. And then we saw that light up there, which is genius. Oh, it's just great. It's got the kind of 70s vibe going on. And then there is the light down here. And Cindy said one of the funniest things. She said it was rotated. It was rotated like this, and we thought they didn't have it in stock because just our luck, everything we've looked for has been out of stock. She goes, oh, but it's a floor lamp.
It's a floor lamp.
It's like, okay, hold up here. There's your ceiling lamp. So we are here, back at the house, back from Lowe's. It was a very productive trip. We got lights and what else? Lights and more lights.
Cabinet paint.
And cabinet paint, which you did not see. We did not get it at Lowe's. We got it at a place called Port Huron Paint. It is worth the drive. I'll tell you what, anyone that lives in Michigan absolutely must make the drive. I would drive 3 hours to go there. And I'm not just saying that. We did not get paid to say that. We didn't even get a discount on our paint. It was exceptional service. And I'm telling you why. When you walk in the door, there are 5 people ready to help you. 5 people. You don't get that at Lowe's. Then they're not only that, they've been in business for 97 years. So they know what they're talking about. It's not some guy that just started working last week that's just trained to sell paint. And I've gone into enough big box stores where I've gotten to the point where I ask them kind of some questions to tell if they really know what they're talking about, because then I can trust them, asking them other questions that I might not know. So I can't speak enough about quality. And we paid a little more for the paint, but it's worth knowing, having the peace of mind knowing that you got what you need, and it's going to do the job properly. So I'm going to show you that now. I'm also going to show you kind of another little thing that you don't see when you go to Lowe's and pick up paint. Nothing against Lowe's. You're going to get paint. It's going to do the job, but there's a lot of different qualities of paint. So what we're going to do is, by the way, say hi, Dad.
Hello.
That's Dad. Okay, so
I'm the cutter.
I'm
the cutter.
He's doing
Master cutter.
He's doing the cutting around the trim and the corner between the ceiling and the walls there to make a hopefully nice straight line. Better than I would do. So anyways, so this right here is the paint that we will be painting finally the fireplace. And one of the things is that we picked up a red seal interior waterborne self-priming paint satin by Pratt and Lambert, and this is like a top quality paint here. What I wanted to say is, when we were talking with them, he was taking down notes for us. He actually went the extra mile to write down what this was for and the color of it. So if we went back, we could tell him that. And so he actually cares about the consumer, and that's what I really love. This is also going to be for our cabinetry. This is going to be for a later video that we're going to do. We have a primer and this is just the gloss here, but you can also see. Check this out. So he writes right on there what it is, and so it's just the extra quality. I love quality, and it's something that I put value on. So I paid quite a bit more for this. This is the highest quality paint they make. This is like the Lamborghini of paint, and you will never find a nicer paint. This actually has self-leveling aspects to it. So when you paint it out, you don't get any paint strokes or anything like that. It's actually going to level right out, and it's going to be flush and just beautiful, like you got it right from the factory. So that's why we paid a little more for that. We ended up paying about $150 for our paint and materials, but to buy them fresh, buy cabinets from the factory of the quality that they are would be easily $3,000 to $5,000, no doubt in my mind. So for a $100 investment, you're basically doing about $5,000 worth of work. So it's quite a good investment.
Like this.
How do you cut without tape?
Well, because you got to get down on eye level, and this is the way I always do it. Actually, as you get older, it gets a little bit harder, but the fact that there's carpet down is nice rather than hardwood floors. If it's hardwood floors, then I usually get a little bit of a pad to lay on, because it's better. And actually, I can, with a tapered brush, you run it like this, and you don't paint with this the tapered end this way. You paint with a point. So as you paint, you kind of go like this, and you twist it. See, if this was the line right here, I go like this, and then I twist it, and I come down, and that way you get a straight line. You can watch it right on there. And I'm not taping this at all, because it's a lot more effort. The paint seeps underneath the tape, and it takes a lot of time to tape it. And by the time you take the time to tape it, and then take the tape off and find out that it's messed up, then you have to go over and do it. Now watch, I put like one coat above it, leaving about 1/4 of an inch underneath, and then I take it, I get a little bit, I don't want a whole ton of paint on there because I don't want it bubbling up on the woodwork. I'm bringing this end is up. It's shaped like this by the time I'm going along the molding. So only this edge right here is what's making that line.
Well, we're just painting the brick now, and no one ever said it was a quick process or an easy process. It is basically one of the most painstaking things I have ever had to do when it comes to painting, because every crevice holds the paint and it's so textured that it basically, every square foot takes about 10 minutes. Maybe not 10 minutes, but maybe 2 or 3. And I got about 70 square feet total, 80 square feet total, so you do the math on that one. It's gonna be a while.
Geneva, you ready to go home? Are you ready? Possibly, huh? Cake, cake, cake. Why aren't you done yet?
This takes way longer. Are you joking me? What do you mean, am I done yet? I've completely mutilated a brush, and it's been taking so long. I mean, it's like past 9 now. It's been almost 2 hours of just like pounding this brush into the cracks.
So, quick tip, if you guys are doing anything similar to this, make sure you get 2 gallons, right?
2 gallons. Yeah, the paint people said 1 gallon should be fine. But without them being here, I will say it was a very good shot in the dark for how much we would need. Especially because obviously, you know, I go back to the whole thing of they don't want you to at Port Huron Paint, they don't really want you to buy something that you don't need to buy. I think that's really honorable.
Yeah.
You know, I think that goes without saying. You know, they're there to sell, but they don't want to oversell. I think that's so cool. So they obviously didn't want us to buy 2 gallons and only need 1. So, you know, we can always just pop back over there. And I say pop, it's, you know, quite a long drive, but we'll pop over there and we'll get the other gallon on like tomorrow or Monday.
But it's looking really good though. It's well worth the time.
It's looking awesome.
It does mutilate your brushes though, the process.
Oh, it mutilates the brushes. There's no way to do it without mutilating the brushes. Just no way.
Yes, because you have to brush and kind of stipple. Is that what you call it?
I don't. Well, I call it cramming. I call it cram jamming. It's a technique that I've patented. So if you want to use this, you have to call it cram jamming. And then there is a trademark to that with the it's the Mi Casa trademark called cram jamming. So it goes a little bit like this. See, cram and jam, and that's how you get it in the cracks.
So we really like it all covered in white versus leaving the grout gray. What do you guys think? Yes. No.
No, we you know, up here you see where we put the roller on and rolled it, and it looked great. I mean, it looked cool in its own right, but it was actually physically impossible to not get some paint in the grout, and that was not our intention to make it look like that. It's just because the nap on the roller, we got the largest nap they had, but it couldn't get into the cracks. And so I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. But then I'm like, let's just go with the original plan of just painting it. So I'm glad we kind of did because it looks a lot better.
Thanks so much, guys, for tuning into another vlog here at Mi Casa. And make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get some daily updates. And when we upload, it's free. And just stay tuned because we're going to be painting the kitchen cabinets, doing flooring, carpeting, electrical, doing all the finishing touches, finishing up the fireplace, decorating, and everything's going to happen fast and quick. It's going to be done around end of this week, so just stay tuned. We're really excited to bring you guys along. And also just wanted to let you guys know what Mi Casa means. For those that don't know, Mi Casa actually means my home in Spanish. So Luke actually came up with it, and he thought it was a fun way because Mi Casa starts with M-I, like M.I. Gardner. And there's a really cool saying, which Jenny was excited to share with you guys, which means Mi Casa is su casa, which means my home is your home. So Mi Casa is su casa, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Make sure to just follow along, and we'll hope to see you then. Bye!